Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to another Hero House Reviews. Today we're going to be looking at the new Marvel Legends Gamerverse Juggernaut. And we've had quite a few Juggernauts come out throughout the years, and yeah, a varying quality. I mean, we had the Marvel Select Juggernaut, which I sold fairly recently, but was quite good in terms of the sculpting and details, but had virtually no articulation. It was basically a statue. We had the Marvel Legends, that came in the 2-pack with Colossus, and that one was quite good. Again, also sold it. So I was delighted when they brought out this guy, or when this guy was first advertised. Is he good? He's a mixed bag. I think, when I saw him, I was blown away by the size, and I thought, wow, this looks like it's going to be the Juggernaut to end all Juggernauts. Well, good way to emphasize my point. But he's just got some quite big flaws in him. And with a hefty price tag attached, they're flaws that matter quite a bit. I mean, this guy is going to set you back the same cost as like an import figure. Admittedly, he's got way more size to him than they would, but his articulation is very lacking. And that's it, really. The articulation is just not there. Parts of it are just poorly sculpted. Other parts of it don't work. And I guess initially, though, we should talk about the main pros of the figure. That being one, this is huge. It's such a hefty bit of plastic for what you pay. This is him next to the Maximum Hulk that also came out this year. Very contentious figure. If you don't have a Hulk, pick this guy up. If you do have a Hulk, you don't really need to upgrade. And as you can see, Juggernaut is considerably bigger than the Hulk. That's a massive difference in size. Got the bigger shoulders, the rounder shoulders, and he stands like a few centimeters taller. Here he is next to Thor. And Thor's taller than your average Marvel Legends, but as you can see, Juggernaut absolutely dwarfs. Is this too big for Juggernaut? I say no. Juggernaut should be an absolutely huge, beefy boy, and I'm okay with it. And maybe this will encourage them to give us a bigger Hulk down the line. I think Professor Hulk is canonically the bigger Hulk, and he's been rumored for a while. So let's see if we get him. This is McFarlane Cinema Super Duper Superman, the sort of deluxe version of the figure. And you can see Juggernaut towers over him as well, which, again, to be expected, he is the Juggernaut. Get them out of the way. Will they stand? Oh, you're standing. Cool. All right. And if you want a more concrete look at his height, I do believe I've only got a 10 centimeter ruler. So he's way bigger than 10 centimeters. Where's my 20 centimeter ruler? Perhaps I should invest in a 30 centimeter. So he is taller than 20 centimeters by about a centimeter. So we'll say 21, 22. Big boy. Accessories wise, he comes with a gripping hand that can grab the ankle of smaller Marvel Legends, and a bigger reaching hand. This can be him palming someone away. These have painted fingernails. I think this has been discussed in other people's videos. But aesthetically, it's just quite cool that they went to so much effort of giving us painted, sculpted fingernails. That effort should have gone on the articulation, because I don't actually care that much about painted, sculpted fingernails. I want a figure that moves well. And they didn't give us that. We also have this energy effect, which clips onto his hand. You pop off this, and then you can pop this on. And it looks good, works well. You'll see that in the pictures. Gives him, some extra playability. But again, he moves so poorly that it almost doesn't matter. I say poorly. Okay. He's way better than the Marvel Select in that regards. He's got a butterfly joint that lets you have big, open, wide shoulders. So you can have him, coming towards you pissed off. That's good. But the meat of the shoulder here isn't sculpted right. So he can not get to 90 degrees. It would have taken such little effort for them to make it possible. But the best you can get is 75. He does have the full 360 rotation. He has a bicep swivel, but that's a bit of a battle to get it to work, but it's there. But I'm not sure it'll give you the full 360. Elbow joint, you can get not quite 90. And there's is there a rotation there? There's a rotation there as well. And then rotation at the wrist and the hinge on the hands so they can move, but not overly. So mid-level articulation, I would say. The head, you've got some rotation, can look up that much, can look down that much. So you got a bit of up and a bit of down, but not great amounts. You have a torso joint. So you can look down that much with the torso joint, can look up that much. Gives him a bit of a weird strongman gut though, if you do look him back, like on the roids. Then if you do that, he goes back to having a nice six-pack, so yeah, aesthetically it's not the best. And this is broken, as you can see, and I am seen some other videos. This is a common problem, which is no good. What's the point of having an ab articulation if you can't use it? And that's something that they should have tested more. You'll get some tilt out of him, so that's good. But again, the actual rotation is non-existent. You can get the Van Damme splits out of him, which is impressive for the Juggy. Nearly 75 out of the leg. And tiny amount out of the knee. Pathetic bend at the knees. Which, look how big that is why it makes such a huge joint that does so little. So there you go. Then you have rotation there, 360, that's good. Great pivot. Goes down that much. Goes up that much, and as you can see, it has a toe hinge. And the tread on his boots, which I don't know, they didn't need to, but it's nice. Then we have this torso bit, which is nicely sculpted, a matte finish. The rest of his armor is quite shiny, so it kind of really sticks out. It looks impressive, but then makes... Whoa, sorry, my microphone went for a trip. It makes the rest of him look worse by comparison, because it hasn't matched. His helmet's got a matte finish. His midsection has a matte finish. The rest of him's very, very shiny. And got some real stuff going on with his veins as well. That is a vascular boy. You should get that checked out. So he's far from perfect. Got a decent enough swath of accessories. He's very expensive, but he's very big. He's not a terrible figure by any means, but I think if you just want a Juggernaut on your shelf that's going to have an imposing presence, he'll give it to you. If you wanted something really posable, it's a failure. So I'm going to sort of middle-ish of the road, leaning towards a bit better. 3 out of 5. I think I had high hopes for this guy and didn't quite meet them. He's not a terrible figure by any means, but only 3 out of 5. So be aware of that. And yeah, let's dive into the pictures and wrap this up. If you enjoyed this review, we have plenty more. We also have Hero House, figure fights, top 10 lists, ranking lists, just loads of content to enjoy. So please like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you again. Thank you for your time, and all the best. Bye.
Yar, mateys! Do you like pirates? Why not pick yourselves up a copy of Knaves on Waves? Or its sequel, Enemies of All Mankind. They're great!
Hey, that's my line. You stole it.
Yar! What do you expect, matey? I'm a pirate. Get yourselves a copy today. You can find them in the links below.
Hello. I am not Optimus Prime. For legal reasons. Do you love giant robots and hate tyranny? Then pick yourself up a copy of Big Boy. Available at the links below.